Well,
as you can see,
yeah. Shut up. There we go. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Alrighty, guys. Welcome back to part 2. We're in the bottom of the third inning. It is 1-0 San Francisco. Vita Blue takes the mound here against Cesar Geronimo for Cincinnati. He is a left-hander, so 2-7. Let's see. It's an 11, so it's coming off Geronimo's card. An 18, and that's going to be a single into right field. So base hit. He is a D-stealer. Probably not going to go anywhere, but with Tom Seaver coming up, we're going to have to look at a bunt situation here. Buntarooskies. Alright, so now I just have to find that. Charts. Again, I'll have to print out all these charts and everything. I just got them. Injury defensive. No. Bases empty chart. No. Let's see. Sacrifice bunt. No. Alright. He is Tom Seaver bunt. Oh, that's right. I was going to look for the stupid... I was going to look for... the... So, fringe pitcher, fringe batting card. Of course, they all have numbers on them, though. Card number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to tell us here where the pitchers. Pitcher card. Pitcher batting cards are on their far right side of their pitching card. They do not have their batting broken down by their handiness. A few good batting pitchers will have individual batting cards. Their batting section will read "See batting card." Really? Well, if that is the case, then let's do a find, edit, find, Vita Blue. Next. Previous. There is only one Vita Blue card, and that says "See batting card," and I do not. I wonder if it's on the extra player. Let's see. What year are we doing? 1979 fringe. Let's look and see if there is a Vita Blue card in here. Find Vita. Oh, there it is, right there. Okay, so once again, I'm a genius. I just have to say, damn it. I want 130%, so it's the same size as everything else. Vita Blue, there we go. So Vita Blue actually has his own card. Alright, so we're going to have to put that in Cincinnati. No, he doesn't play for Cincinnati. San Francisco. Vita B for batting card. Okay. And then we should do the same thing for Tom Seaver as well. Let's see if we can find Tom Seaver. He's Cincinnati, so Cincinnati. probably way up here. They do it alphabetically. Of course, they do it alphabetically the wrong way. American League. Atlanta to Chicago to Houston. Tom Seaver. Let's see. Tom, do you got a card? Tom. Next Tom. Nope. 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 There he is. Alright. Save. So he plays for Cincinnati. Batting card. Let's do it like that. Alright, so that should take care of that problem. Yay, us. Bob, what's going on? Alright, IDJs. Happy to see you playing Status Pro Advanced. I just got the greatest teams of the 70s and 80s yesterday. I've been telling you you are a genius for years. Nice to see you finally agreeing with me. I have this season with Status Pro, but it is the original game from 1980s. It's Captain Carl. Wow. Nice. Super cool. Super good. Alright, so we ran into a little bit of issue there, but now, hopefully, what I have to do, though, is I have to reload up that file. Let's see. So we're doing Cincinnati game. And there we go. So that is going to be Tom Seaver's actual card now. There we go. Alright, so runner at first, Tom Seaver. Sacrifice C rating. Okay. But quarters are going to come in because they know the bunt's coming. So CC rating, we're going to roll there. Oh, no, wait. If infield is in and quarters are in, reduces sac rating by 1 grade. Defense can make play at runner and defensive option. Okay, so batting with runner on first or second. Right, okay, so let's see. We're going to look at the PRN number here. He's going to be a DD, and we don't have any. Yeah, so it's just going to be the PRN number, and it's a 24 batter out on the sack or defensive option on the lead runner. Third baseman can try to retire the batter on defensive option. OBR -1. So who's on? It is going to be it's going to be Cesar Geronimo, who's a base running of C. And this is going to be the... Yeah, I really need to get these charts printed out. That would be helpful. So the third baseman is going to be Darrell Evans. He crashes in. So it's a 5-3 sack or defensive option for the lead runner. So we got to find out what Darrell Evans... He's a C. So it's going to be in there depending on the clutch defense of Darrell Evans. Let's see where Darrell Evans is. Darrell Evans. Oh, Darrell, where are you? You are. Oh, he's only a 2. Not great. So if we look at the sacrifice, and he's a 2. Run will be safe on an 11 to 44. So you got about a 50% chance. So they'll just, I think they'll just take this for sure out and let the runner advance a second. There we go. All right, so back to the top of the order, and that's going to be Ken Griffey. For everyone out there, Ken Griffey. Vida Blue against Ken Griffey. Runner at second now with 1 out. Griffey is a lefty, so 2 to 7. It's a 5. So it's going to come off a Vita Blue. 38 out of 5 is going to be a walk versus a left-hander. So they decided to walk Griffey. Put runners in first and second, and brings up Dave Concepcion, the right-hander. So 2 on, 1 out. 1-0 San Francisco. Right-hander, so 2 to 5. It'll come off of Vita Blue. It is a it's going to be a BD check for Dave Concepcion versus a left-hander. 11 to 38 will be a hit. We're going to look at the first number. Oh, it's a 71. It's going to be an out. And he is an RN. What kind of out is it? It's going to be G6, and that's going to be double play. G6 is going to be a double play. We do have to check for an error, though. Let's check for the error. No error. That's a 6-4-3 double play, and that's going to do it. I will double check the chart, but I am pretty damn sure we just had this one not too long ago. Runner at first and a G6 was a double play. And G6 hard grounder, shortstop, double play, 6-4-3. Yes, it is. There you go. So it's going to be a 6-4-3, and that's going to kill it for the Reds. In the bottom of the third, we go to the top of the fourth. Tom Seaver against Jack Clark. There we go, Jack Clark. Right-hander, righty-righty matchup. 4-7 versus Seaver. Let's see where it's coming from. It is a 7, so it's coming off of Tom Seaver. Right-hander, 47, and that will be an out. Jack Clark is going to be a RP. That's going to be a G5. And we got to check for an error. Got to remember. Check for an error after every out and every hit off the batter's card. So error, no error. Okay, so it's going to be a G5. And that brings up Darrell Evans. He is a lefty. 2-7 off of Seaver. It's an 8, so it's coming off of Evans. 74 is going to be an out. He is a LN. LN is GX1. It's going to be a ground ball back to the pitcher. Seaver's going to take care of that himself. 2 up, 2 down, and that brings up Mike Ivy. So it's good to hear that Captain Carl has the original cards. Probably see quite a difference now with the advanced version. I ended up getting these seasons. I ended up getting, I got the 79. What else did I get? I have to look at my little thing here. I ordered a print copy of the 2017 season and the 1986 season. So I got those two coming in print. But I also got the 79, 71, and 87 seasons just as PDFs. So I thought I would just, get back in the swing of Status Pro, play a couple games with it. So super cool. But I ended up getting all the seasons that were like updated with all of the new, like he goes back and updates some of the seasons. A couple in 2017, a couple in 18, a couple in 19, and I want to get like the most up-to-date seasons with all the most up-to-date charts and the most up-to-date everything. So that's why I ended up getting these seasons, because these are ones that he had just redone recently. If you're interested, he is actually, I posted this, but he is actually having a, let's see here. Can I bring it up? Let's see here. They're actually having a sale right now, or he's having a sale for Facebook. Where's Facebook? There we go. Status Pro Advanced. There you go. is it? Where is it? I can't even find it. It's like 20% off if you order the PDFs. 20% off, and I think the if you order a print copy, it's free shipping, like premium shipping. So I can't find it right now, but I'm pretty sure that's what the deal was. So that's still pretty good. So if you're interested in picking up some PDFs, I think it was 20% off on the PDFs, and then oh good lord, did you really do that? I hate Windows when it does stupid crap, because now I gotta load everything back up. This isn't loaded. Cards look a lot different in design than the original set. It looks like more bells and whistles with the advanced. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I wanted. I wanted lefty righty. I wanted the most up to date sets and everything. So where are we? 2 outs. I have a Mike Ivy. That's where we're at, and I gotta find her little. There it is. All right. So Ivy's a right-hander. That is going to be a 4-7. It is a 5, so it's going to come off a Seaver's card. It's a 42 right-hander, 42, and that is a walk, just barely, but it is a walk. So Ivy, he is a D stealer, not going to probably go anywhere. Brings up Mark Hill. 1 on, 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Right-hander, 4-7, and oh, we got a Z play. And now we got to check out the Z chart. Alrighty. Now I got to get my charts out again. Where's the Z chart? Alright, let's roll on the Z chart. It is a 57. 57 says, line drive, nails, shortstop on wrist of hand glove. It's going to be an infield single. Check for an injury. We're not going to check for injury, but it is an infield single, though. So, infield single. And runner can only advance 1 base on infield play. Alright, so that puts 2 runners on with 2 away for Roger Metzger. There is, they could load the bases and bring up the pitcher spot. But Seaver is going to go after Metzger. He's going to be a switch hitter. He's going to come from the left-hand side. So 2-7. It is a 4. So it's going to come off a Seaver's card. It is a 67. That is going to be too high. That will be an out. He's an LN. That's going to be a fly ball to center field, and that's going to do it for the Giants in the top of the 4th. They're going to the bottom of the 4th. And we can slide this down here now. It's coming up little Joe Morgan. Joe Morgan is a lefty, so that is a 2-7 to 10. Oh, we forgot to check for an error again. God, I always forget that. Damn it, I got to remember. Quentin Parks. That's why I play original Captain Carl. I have the entire 1980s cards. It says Captain. It says Quentin Parks. Quentin Parks can't handle all the bells and whistles. So 10 is going to come off of Joe Morgan. It is 63. That will be an out. He is an LN. It's a fly ball to left. 1 up, 1 down. George Foster. Right-hander. 2-5. It's an, oh, we forgot to check for an error again. Damn it. The only time I remember is when I actually see the error. I got to get used to that. Error. Ugh. All right, George Foster. It's coming off of his card because it was an 11. It's a 67 though. versus a left-handed pitcher, 67. And that's going to be a walk. So walk. Nope, no. Damn it. Ugh, I got to undo that. I put in strikeout instead of walk. My bad. That's me. Walk. There we go. All right, so brings up Johnny, George Foster, and terrible stealer. Johnny Bench. Right-hander, 2-5. It's a 9, so it's coming off a bench card. 71 versus a lefty will be an out. Versus a left-hander, he's an RP. Uh-oh, that's a G4 with a runner at first. I think that's going to be a double play. I think I'm getting better with this. I think I'm remembering some of this stuff. Runner at first. We have a G4, straight up G4. Hard grounder to second, 4-6-3 double play. There you go. 4-6-3 twin killing, and that's going to do it. That's the second inning in a row. The Reds hit into a ground ball double play. So we will go on to the top of the 5th inning. Top of 5 here. Still only 1-0. Before I go to church, I just wanted to say go Reds, says Philip Reynolds. Tom Seaver against, it's going to be against Vida Blue. Vida Blue. It's got an SR of 19. I think he will continue on. If we switch over, he's only given up like 2 hits, 2 walks. Yeah, so he's got probably plenty of strength left. All right, so Tom Seaver against Vida Blue. But Blue we actually have to use. Oh, I didn't load up. Yeah, because I gotta load up the actual card for him. San Francisco game. Here we go. Because Vida Blue actually has its own batting card. Super cool. All right. So Vida Blue against Tom Seaver. Vida Blue is actually a switch hitter. Holy crap. A pitcher that's a switch hitter. And so he's going to go from the left-hand side. Tom Seaver, 2-7 lefties. I forgot to check for an error again. 10, so it's coming off a Vida Blues card versus a righty. 84, that's going to be an out. He is an LN. Deep fly to center field. Not deep enough, I guess. 1 out. That's going to bring up Billy North. He's going to be coming from the left-hand side. 2-7. Ooh, clutch defense. It's going to be an LN, and it's going to be second baseman. We're going to check the second baseman. That's going to be Joe Morgan. Joe Morgan. Let's see. Joe, what are you? Second base. Oh, he's a 1. He's terrible. Terrible. Good golly. This is going to be trouble for the Reds. As soon as I find my charts. That's second base. Second base. There's second base. All right. And he is a, what do we say, a 1? Let's roll the dice to see what comes up. 88. Oh, boy. This is going to be really bad. 1 and an 88. Just missed grounder in the hole. Single. Runners advance 2 bases. So Bill North singles. Just missed the grounder in the hole. Single. Runners advance 2 bases. Unfortunately, nobody's on. Billy North, double-A stealer, though. He's thinking about stealing. He is thinking about stealing. And he will... so that was a hit. We will check for an error. That's right. I'm going to remember. Nope, no error. So no error. So he's going to think about steal here, and he's a double-A stealer against the poor holder of Seaver. And he will go on a... Ooh, 78 is going to be tough. We have to look at Johnny Bench, actually, to see, because it's going to be based on Johnny Bench's arm. He's a TA. So a TA plus would catch him, but not a TA. A TC, it would be a stolen base. All others will hold. So he's actually going to hold. He do not steal, Billy North. Brings up Terry Whitfield. 2 singles for Terry so far. He's got Tom Seaver's number. He's a left-hander. 2 to 7. And it's a 7, so it's coming off a Seaver's card this time. 87. That will be an out. And that is a LN FD9. It's going to be a fly ball to right field. 2 away. And that brings up Bill Madlock. 0 for 2 is Madlock, right-hander, 4 to 7. 7, so it will come off of Seaver's card. And it's a 42 versus a right-hander. That is a walk. So Seaver gives up another walk, and now there's runners at first and second with 2 outs. And this is exactly what San Francisco had last inning. A walk and his single with 2 outs. But Seaver buckled down and got that last out, but now he's got to face off against Jack Clark. Jack Clark, let's see what Jack can do. He's a right-hander. Tom Seaver, 4 to 7. It's a 6, and we forgot to roll for an error again. So it's going to come off Seaver's card. Right-hander, and that's a 54, and that will be an out. And once again, Tom Seaver's going to get out of this. RP out is a G6A, so it's ground ball to short. Let's see if there's an error. No error. That will be a grounder to short. And twice, San Francisco gets 2 runners on with 2 outs, but cannot do anything with them. Halfway home, it's 1-0 San Francisco against Cincinnati here at Riverfront Stadium. Beautiful opening day, April 4th, 1979. And due up is going to be, Dan Dresden for the Reds against Vita Blue. Dan Dresden, and he's a lefty. 2 to 7. It's a 9, so it's going to come off of Dresden. 52 versus the lefty, and at 52 is going to be a walk. So a walk. And he is a C+ stealer. But they have hit into 2 double plays so far. Vita B is a B holder, so he will only be a C. But he's thinking about it. Let's see, a C stealer. We're gonna give him a shot at it. So we're gonna look at this number, and it's a it's a 22. He might do it. 22 is A, an A, B, a C, a D steals. So that's gonna be a good steal. Stealing second. Steal second. There we go. So Dresden surprises Vita Blue, takes off on the pitch, and he's in there. And that brings up Rick Auerbach for Cincinnati. Auerbach with the 210 average. Thinking about bunting, but he is sacrifice CC. Not very good. So he's just going to swing away and see what he can do against Vita Blue. Right-hander, 2 to 5. It's a 7. So it's going to come off of Auerbach. And that is a 17. That could be trouble. That is going to be a single into right field. Single into right. And now I got to get the chart out. Damn, I wish I had these charts printed out. So single into right. And Dresden is a B runner. Right fielder is going to be Jack Clark. Jack Clark actually throw. Where is his right field? To see. Oh, he's a T3. Okay, so he's a T3. It's going to go to right field. Second to home on a single. T3. An OBR of, what do we say? An OBR of Dan Dresden. Where's Dan? There he is. OBR B. Okay. OBR B. The T3. 11 to 58. Alright, so 11 to 58, I think that means he is safe. Is that correct? On throws to home from center field and 10 to the safe chance. First to home on, no wait, that's not the right thing. Second home on a single, there we go. It's 11 to 64 actually, 11 to 64. All right, so 11 to 64. He's coming home. Let's see what happens. And it is 78. 78, and I think he's going to be thrown out of the plate. Let's see if there's any other adjustments on this. All right, I think he's gone in there, thrown out at the plate. Unbelievable on the single. And he's going to be out at home, and it's going to be a assist to the right fielder, Jack Clark, and put out by the catcher. Good tag there by Mark Hill, and it's going to keep this a 1-0 game. Wow. So that brings up Geronimo Cesar. Lefty, 2 to 7, and it's a 7. So it's going to come off of Vita Blue. And he's a left-hander. Ooh, at 18 though, and that's going to be another ball into right field. Another ball into right. And first to third, single to right field. We know he's a T3 because we just looked that up. And the runner at first this time is Auerbach. He is a B runner again. So first to third, single to right. He's a T3 and a B, 11 to 54. 11 to 54. Alright, so we'll roll it 11 to 54 and see what comes up. It's 83. He's going to stop at second, I think. So another single. And stopping at second. So runners are first and second now. Would have had the bases loaded if they weren't thrown out at the plate. Or probably would have scored anyways. Alright. Tom Seaver is 2 up. And we got to look at Tom Seaver's card. He's got his own batting card. So 1 out, runners at first and second. Do you bat him or do you bunt him and try to get the runners in scoring position for Ken Griffey? Or does Tom Seaver swing away and see if he can get it? He's versus the left-handers. He only batted 130. He does have a shot at it, but they will. They're going to bring the corners in. They're going to bring the corners in just in case Tom Seaver decides to lay one down. But it looks like he is going to bunt, or not bunt, he's going to swing away. Vita Blue against the righty, 2 to 5. It's 11. It's coming off a Seaver's card versus the left-hander. It is an 85. That will be an out. Horrible out. Versus left-handers, he's an RN. And RN of G2A in front of the plate. Now I'm going to have to look that one up on the charts and see what a G2A with runner first and second is. G2A. Where's that first and second? Let's see. Where's that chart? Come on. First and third. Where's first and second? God bless it. Runner first. First and second out chart. Alright. First and second out chart. And he rolled a G2. He's an RN. It was a G2A. G2A. Slow grounder in front of the plate. Batter out. 2-3 runners advance. Well, I guess it's just as good as this sacrifice. In fact, it's probably better. Ground ball to the catcher, and everyone's going to advance. So there you go. So it's all up to Mr. Griffey. Ken Griffey. All right, Griffey, what do you got? Vita Blue trying to get out of this. Runners at second and third. The left-hander, Ken Griffey's up. Vita Blue, 2-7, and it's a 7. It's coming off of Vita Blue's card. Griffey looks at it. It's a 2-2. He's a left-hander, and that's going to be a single in the right field. That's going to score 1 run. Let's see if it scores a second run. We got us at least a tie ball game. Caesar, what's his run rating? Caesar is a C rater. All right. So Griffey delivers. It's going to be at least a tie ball game. And now we got to find out. All right. So we got a, what do we have? We have a single in the outfield. Runner in second. And he is a C runner. So let's see what we get. Roll is 31. 31 is score. So Ken Griffey Jr. has done it with a single. 2 runs come in, and the Reds take a 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Ken Griffey. So that's going to put, let's see, I'm just counting up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he'll have 10 off his endurance. He's still got plenty. He's got 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus the 2 runs, 9, 10. All right, well, there we go. And so Griffey's aboard. He is a C Steeler. I think they'll play it safe and just let him stay on there. It's Concepcion. Right-handed, 2-5 versus Vita Blue. It is a 5. So it will come off a Vita Blue card versus a right-hander, and that is going to be 87. That's way out of range. That would be an out versus the left-hander. He's an RN, and that is going to be a fly ball to right, and that's going to do it. But the Reds take the lead here in the bottom of the 5th. 2 runs on 3 hits and no errors. We go to the top of the 6th inning. It's 2-1 Cincinnati. And due up is going to be Darrell Evans for the Giants. Tom Seaver. He's got a 14 strength. Well, let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's only given up 9 points worth. I think it's 1 for every time a person reaches base, and 1 for each run that scores. So if that is the case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 men have been aboard, and there's 2 runs. I'm sorry, 1 run. No, 2 runs. So I think he's, if I remember correctly, I think he's all right. All right, so Seaver against Darrell Evans. Darrell Evans 0 for 2. He is a lefty. 2-7. Oh, we forgot to check for an error too. I'll remember that one of these days. One of these days. This is one of these games that I always forget to do that on. All right, so it's going to be 2-7 versus the lefty. It's a 10. It's going to come off Evans' card versus the right-hander. It's a 36 versus the right-hander. 36 is a strikeout by Evans. Swing and a miss, so strikeout. 2 walks by Ivy so far. Right-hander matchup. So 4-7. Uh-oh, we're going to this. God damn it, we're going to the Z chart. I do have most of these charts already printed out in my drawer, but I'm not sure if they've been updated with this version or not. So I hate to use them. I'm just going to print out the newer charts. Like I said, I just got these. What am I doing? I'm looking for Z. Right, because we got a Z. All right, so what's the number on the Z? It's going to be an 80. Uh-oh, 87. Man on first. There is no man on first. When Z comes up with the under to draw another random number and consult the chart. Man on first. Is there 2 charts? One for there's like a okay. So yes, I don't know. Why is there 2 Z charts? When Z comes up under the BB, draw another random number. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, all right. So you roll first. So we rolled an 87. So 81 to 88. We're going to draw a CD check. So Mike Ivy is a RP. So we're looking at RP. And it's center fielder. So we're going to do a check on the center fielder. For the Reds, who is that out there in center field? Cesar Geronimo. Caesar, what is your claim to fame? He's a 4, all right. He's a 4, pretty solid. So now we need our outfield charts. There we are. He's a 4. Let's get a number. Number's going to be 85. 4 and 85. Fielder makes running catch on a deep fly ball to the warning track. Runner on third would score, but nope. All right, so that's just going to be all that for an F. Geronimo is going to be, wait a minute, did we say center field? Yes, it was center field, right. So center fielder is going to make the catch, and that's going to do 2 outs now. So Ivy doesn't get aboard this time. All right, so let's see. That brings up Mark Hill, and he's singled and hit into a ground ball 6-4-3 double play. He is a right-hander, so 4-7. It's a 9. Oh, I forgot to check for error again. It's coming up from Mark Hill against a right-hander. That is a 51. That'll be an out. And the out is going to be RN. It's a liner right at the shortstop. And that's going to do it. We go to the bottom of the 6th, cruising right along. Not really cruising. If I had the charts here, it would be a lot better. I got printed copy. I got printed cards on the way, which will make things easier. I just wanted to try a few games of Status Pro with these cards. Get back in the swing of things so I remember how to do everything. One thing I remember not doing is error checks all the time. And that's why I think Bleacher Room Gaming, what he does is he rolls like a 20-sider. And if he rolls a certain number, like a 1 or a 20, that reminds him to, he does like an error check at that point or something. But anyways, where are we? Vita Blue against Joe Morgan. I think that's where we're at. We're in the bottom of the 6th, 2-1 Cincinnati. And lefty, so it's 2-7. It's a 9, so it's coming off of Morgan's card versus the left-hander. It's a 21, and that's going to be a double in the gap into center field. No one's going to catch that one off of Joe Morgan, and he starts the 6th inning off with a double. Not great there for Vita Blue. That brings up George Foster. George Foster is 0 for 1 with a walk. Vita Blue versus a right-hander. 2-5. It's a 6, so it's going to come off of Foster's card versus the lefty. That's a 68, and that's going to be a walk versus the left-hander. So George Foster earns himself a free pass. Free pass, there we go. So runners at first and second, nobody out. That's going to bring up Johnny Bench, 0 for 2. Hit it into a double play to end the 4th inning. He's a right-hander. Vita Blue needs this one. And we get the Z check. Oh my gosh. We're going back to the Z check. Alright, what number are we going to? 62. 62 is going to be draw. Oh, that's the injury chart. I see. Okay, so we got a fielding chart, CD. So we're going to draw a clutch defense. All right, so Johnny Bench is a versus the lefties in RP. So let's see where we get for RP. Going to check the catcher, actually. The catcher. Oh, that's going to be Mark Hill. Here's this catcher right here. So he's a 3. 3 catcher. And let's see what he does with this catcher. Let's get a number here. 44 and a 3. 3 and 44. Catcher slow in the box. Infield single. Runners advance 1 base for Johnny Bench. And that's going to load him up here on the single. Oh, Nilly. The hometown crowd is on their feet here. Base is loaded and nobody out. So obviously the Giants are going to be playing in. And it's Dan Dresden against Vita Blue. Dan Dresden versus Vita Blue. Big opportunity for the Reds to blow this one open. Double D. Don't remember me ever doing this before. It's been a while since I played Status Pro, but I've got some cards and some new PDFs from Status Pro Advanced, so I wanted to play them. So thanks for joining me. Viper Dave, thanks for joining me. We got bases loaded. Bottom of the 6th for Cincinnati and nobody out. Vita Blue in a little bit of trouble. Dan Dresden, and let's see what happens. Vita Blue against lefties, 2-7. It's a 4, so this one's going to come off Vita Blue. Defense in, and it's an 82. That will be an out. Dresden versus left-handers is an LP. And LP is G2A with bases loaded. That's going to get interesting. G2A with bases loaded. G2A. G2A. Ball beat into ground in front of plate. Runner on third, out. 2 unassisted. Other runners advance. So a slow one right at the plate, and what a tag there by Mark Hill. Gets the runner at the plate, and this is the second time we've had someone thrown out at the plate or tagged out at the plate. So this is going to be a it's It's going to be a fielder's choice, actually. It's going to be a 2 unassisted at home. Going to third is Foster. Going to second will be Bench. And they're a double play away from getting out of this. Bases loaded and nobody out. Again, they're going to play in. It's a 2-1 ball game. Brick Auerbach versus left-handers, 260 average. Vita Blue trying to get through this. Again, they will play in versus right-hander, 2-5. It's a 4. It's coming off of Vita Blue. It's a 54 versus a right-hander. 54 is an out versus a lefty. He's an RN. RN is G. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think that's a double play. I really think if it's just a regular number, it's a double play. Bases loaded, G5. Hard grounder hit to third, double play, 5 unassisted, 3. Double play to end the inning. The Reds had bases loaded and nobody out, and they failed to score. Okay, so we've got a double play, but I don't even know. Can we do this one? It's going to be, yeah, it's going to be 5-5-3. 5-5-3. Double play by the third baseman. That is going to be Darrell Evans. Steps on the bag. Throws across to first in time to nail the runner. And Cincinnati with bases loaded and nobody out. And they failed to score. We go to the top of the 7th. It is a 2-1 nail biter here in Cincinnati. Wow, what a play. That brings up Roger Metzger. Roger is a lefty. 2-7 from Seaver. I think I saw those numbers switch, but it didn't switch this. So we're going to roll one more time just to make... All right, it's a 5. So it came off of Seaver. And Metzger is a lefty. 26. Uh-oh, that could be trouble. Nope, that is going to be a strikeout. That's not a strikeout. That is a strikeout. That brings up Vita Blue spot. Now the question is, does Vita stay in? In the real life game, if I recall correctly, yes, I think it was a complete game by Vita Blue. It was. Tom Seaver didn't last very long. He only lasted 1 2/3. Double D says, come on, Bench with an infield single. Don't like the Reds. Well, what are we going to do? Are we going to take Vita Blue out? Probably not. Both of these pitchers have only given up 1 and 2 runs. Not that many hits. They're going to let Vita Blue come out and bat here. Might as well at least get him to 7. We'll see after that. So Vita Blue against Tom Seaver. He is a switch hitter. So he's going from the left. 2-7. It is a 7, so it's coming off of Seaver's card. Versus the lefty, 74. That'll be an out. And he is a... Versus the right-hander, he's an LN. 5 ball to right. That's twice he's hit the ball. 3 times he's hit the ball. He hasn't struck out yet. So 2 outs quickly here in the top of the 7th. And that brings up... Nope, the wrong side is what that brings up. Billy North. And Seaver against the lefty, 2-7. Oh, it's going to be a clutch defense check. And against the righty, that's an LN. And that's going to be center fielder again. That was Geronimo. Geronimo. He's a 4 in center. Just have to get back to that chart now. Outfielder is 4, and the number is going to be... Uh-oh. 84 and a 4. Same thing he had last time. Fielder makes a running catch to deep fly at the warning track. Runner on third scores. There is no runner at third, and that's going to be a fly ball to center. And we're stretching here in Cincinnati. Stretch time here in Cincinnati. 2-1 ball game. Heck of a game. Bases loaded last inning with nobody out. A ground ball in front of the plate by Dresden. A quick play by the catcher to get that out. And then the ground ball assist double play. 5-5-3. And we go to the bottom of the 7th. What a game. Alrighty. So Geronimo is up. Gets Vita Blue. Left-hander 2-7. It's an 8. It's coming off of Geronimo. Ooh, 27. Oh, he just missed the deep. 27 will be a strikeout. So strikeout there. And Seaver will be done. They're going to have to bring a pinch hitter in for Seaver. So who are they going to bring in? That is a great question, my friends. Who are they going to bring in? And I'll have to bring up their little card, that's for sure. Cincinnati. All right, it's going to be Ataro DeFreitas is going to come in. Ataro DeFreitas. All right, so pinch hitter coming in for Seaver. Ataro DeFreitas coming in. All right, Vita Blue against the right-hander. 2-5. It's a 7, so it will not come off DeFreitas card. 84. Well, that'll be an out. And it will be an RN. It's going to be a deep fly to left field. So out. 2 outs. And he can go away. And we can go back to the top of the order. Ken Griffey, big RBI. 2 RBIs in the 5th. Lefty-lefty matchup. Vita Blue trying to get through 7 here. And an 8. It's going to come off of Griffey's card. And a 47 left-hander is a strikeout. So, quick inning for Vita Blue. Strikeout, flyout, strikeout. We go to 8th here. Coming in to pitch for Cincinnati. Coming in to pitch for Cincinnati will be, let's see who's up. Terry Whitfield, the lefty. It's going to be Dave Tomlin, the left-hander, to come in. So Dave Tomlin, let's see, it was Dave Tomlin. No, of course I gotta add him in. Add player. Tomlin, and Dave. And we'll put him down as a lefty. All right. Save the roster. Okay. So Dave Tomlin in, the left-hander, at least for now. And Terry Whitfield, oops, go back over here. Now we got to actually remember to add him. Dave Tomlin. He will come in and bat 9th, sure. Okay. So Seaver out. Dave Tomlin coming in. Terry Whitfield. Where's our... There we go. Okay. Oh, we're down here. All right. Top of the 8th. 2-1 ball game. 6 outs away. Dave Tomlin trying to buckle it down. Terry Whitfield. He's a left-hander, so for Dave Tomlin, the left-hander, 2-6 now. Oh, it's a clutch defense check. And against the left-hander, he's an LN, and that's going to be a center fielder again. Well, fortunately, I had the center fielder chart right here again. As we know, that's going to be, what's his face? It's going to be Geronimo, right? Yeah, it's going to be Geronimo, who's a 4, right? Or 3? I think it was a 3, right? He was a 3. Was he a 3? God damn it, what's his number? It is a 4, right? He's the center fielder, he's a 4. Right, okay, so he's a 4, and we need a number, and that is going to be 24 to 4. 24 to 4 is great catch of a sinking live drive. Runners are going to hold. So that is going to be a fly out to center again. One away. Bill Madlock gets traded in June 28th from San Francisco to Pittsburgh. Bill Madlock versus Dave Tomlin. And 1 out. He is a right-hander. 2 to 7. Oh, we should check for an error since I haven't rolled yet. So error check. No error. Okay. So 2 to 7. Try that again. Because it, like, my mouse locked up. All right. 2 to 7. It's an 8. So it's coming off of Madlock versus the right-hander. 77, and that will be an out. He's an RN, and that's a fly ball to left. All right. 2 outs. And that brings up Jack Clark. Right-hander. Oh, we got to check for an error. No error. Okay. Jack Clark is a right-hander. 2 to 7. It's a 7 coming off of Dave Tomlin. 88. Doesn't get much higher than that. That will be an out. Jack Clark is going to be an RP, and that's going to be a fly ball to center. So 3 easy flyouts. Fly to center, fly to left, fly to center. We go to the bottom of the 8th. And it's going to be Concepcion. Let's count them up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So he has 13. He's got 9. So he could, I think he's fine to come out for the ace. Bottom of the 8th, he's going to come out. Dave's Concepcion, right-hander. Right-hander, 2 to 5 for Vida Blue. It's a 10, so it's going to come off of Dave Concepcion's card. And that is a 13. Oh, boy, versus the left-hander. 13 is going to be a single, so a single to start. And they're going to have activity out in the bullpen here. Dave Concepcion is not a great stealer, that is for sure. And so they're going to leave him there. Joe Morgan, lefty, versus Vida Blue, 2 to 7. Oh, we got to check for an error first. No error. Okay, 2 to 7. It is a 7, so it's coming off a Vida Blue card versus the left hand. Oh, it's a 12 though. That's going to be a single on the left. This could be trouble. And Vida Blue, this is going to be it for him. Vida Blue, single to left, runner on first. Concepcion is a B runner. We need a roll, and that is a 13. Wow, where are all these weird rolls coming from? B runner, first to left. Runner first. And he is safe on the 13. So he's going first to third. That's not good at all. And that's going to be it for Vida Blue. That is going to be it for Vida Blue. As let's see, who's up? Right-hander Foster, and then the righty Ben. So they're going to have to definitely bring in a right-hander. Who's it going to be though? Is the question, right? San Francisco pitchers. Here's what they have available here. Lefty, lefty, righty, Oh, Vita Blue. So it's going to have to be Tom Griffin, it looks like. Tom Griffin. Oops. I don't need that one in there. Alright, so Tom Griffin. New pitcher, Tom Griffin. And he will come in and bat 9. Sure. Alright, Tom Griffin against Joe Morgan. No, it's against George Foster. Runner at first and third. Defense is playing. They are going to play in. They're going to play in. Righty matchup. So 2-6 off of Griffin to 7. So it's coming off of Foster versus a right-hander. 53, and that is a strikeout. So a big, huge strikeout by Tom Griffin. Wow. Big strikeout there. So now with 1 out, they're a double play out of getting out of this. So they're going to play corners in. They're going to the middle infield back. Get that double play. We shall see. And Johnny Bench is up. Righty-righty matchup. So 2-6 right-hander. Oh, it's a 10, so it's coming off a Bench's card versus the right-hander. 45 is a strikeout. So another strikeout, back-to-back strikeout. Swing and a miss. And they're 1 out away from getting out of this mess again, just like in this 6th inning. Holy cow. Tom Griffin trying to will his team on here. Dan Dresden. He is a lefty. Do we get rid of Griffin and bring in one of the lefties? Do we bring in one of the lefties? Yes, I think we will. New pitcher. Unfortunately, he's not in, so I've got to add him. So, it's going to be L-A-V. I don't know, is it L-A-V-E-L-L-E? Yeah, we'll just do it like that. Gary. Lefty, lefty. Okay. Save roster. Okay. Switch back. New pitcher. Gary. And he will bat 9th. Okay, here we go. So big opportunity. 2-man. Ready to go. Left-hander. Lefty matchup. Gary Laviere against Dan Dresden. Lefty, and let's see what happens. And of course, it's 2-10 versus lefties too. It is it's a 10, so it is going to come off of Laviere's card, and the number is 85. That'll be an out, and they're going to get out of this mess. Holy cap! LP, he's a liner right at first. Wow. And they get out of that's like the jam. They've been oh my gosh! But now they need to score a run. And they got to do it against Dave Tomlin. Tomlin. Alrighty, so. And who is up? Daryl Evans is up. Alright. Tomlin versus the lefty. 2-6. Roll is a 3, so it's coming off of Tomlin's card. It is a 34. And that is, it would have been a pass ball, but we can disregard that because no one is on. I think it's a reroll. I would think it's a reroll. I'm guessing it's a reroll. Let's assume it's a reroll and reroll. So again, 2-6. Oh, it's coming off of Tomlin again. And the number 82, that will be an out. And that is an LP of G5. And an error check of no error. So it's I remembered that time. Mike Ivy. All right, Mike. He's a righty. 2-7 to 5 coming off of Tomlin. Right-hander of 34 is a strikeout. Strikeout. And just like that, the Giants are down to their last out. Oh, no, yeah, no error check needed. That is not an in-play ball. Mark Hill. Last hope for the Giants. 1 for 3 today. Dave Tomlin trying to close this one out for the Reds. 2-1, top of 9, Dave Tomlin. And against a right-hander, 2-7. It's a 7. It's coming off of his card versus a right-hander. 81, and that's going to do it, as 81 is too high. Against the left-hander, he's an RN, and that is going to be a G6. Ground ball is short. And the Reds are going to pull this one out. The 2 RBI single by Ken Griffey Jr. Or not Jr. Ken Griffey, the big guy. In the bottom of the 5th. It was... oops, bottom of the 5th. That's what I meant. It would have been... walk, single. Next single, runner gets thrown out at the plate. Then a grounder to the catcher. And then a 2 RBI single by Ken Griffey Sr. And that's all pretty much it. Nothing else could happen against Vita Blue today. But that's some Status Pro Advance for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Captain Carl's got this set. He's got the original cards, man. They smell like 1979. It's awesome. Double D, Viper Dave, Phil Reynolds will be happy with this outcome. Clinton Parks got all the 1980 cards, every single one of them, so good for him. Bob, been telling me for years to play this game. It's just been a while. I have played this game back a while back. I had played a bunch of this game, but I just got the PDFs. I've got a couple card sets on order. As soon as they come in, I'll actually be able to roll and print out all the charts, and everything will go so much faster and smoother. But I wanted to jump back into it and do a game for you guys here with just online, so you guys can see it again and check it out. So right now they're actually having a sale. If you go to the Status Pro Advanced Facebook channel, I think it's 20% off on all your PDFs. And if you order any print, order any print seasons, they will ship your order for free with priority shipping. So free shipping is never a bad thing. So, it just costs you the regular cost of the cards, the season set now. So check out Status Pro Advance. You can get the deal. It's only going until Easter, so just this weekend. So if you want to get on better order it now. All right, Double D, Viper Dave, Philip Reynolds, Clinton Parks, Captain Carl 8, and Bobby B. That's your final from opening day here. 1979, the Cincinnati Reds take this one 2-1. San Francisco, 1 run and 4 hits and no errors. Cincinnati, 2 runs on 9 hits and no errors. We'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching, guys.